Welcome to NewsLink. I'm Nina Cash. Those in the field of human resources have more opportunity than ever to move their careers and their organizations forward. But it takes new ideas and methodologies to create that success. So how do you know what's next? Well, the HR Next certificate program at Cal State Long Beach gives HR professionals the strategic and operational knowledge and skills to position themselves as contributors, leading to higher visibility and greater promotion potential. On this segment of NewsLink, you will learn what the program entails and the professional and career benefits of earning this certificate.
The HR Next certificate program is a strategic HR certificate that builds on the HR management certificate that Cal State Long Beach has been running very successfully for almost 30 years.
It was knowing that I was going to be attending and receiving a certificate from a school that was known.
I was approached by staff from the College of Continuing and Professional Education to develop something that would go beyond, that would create more career potential for the students who have already gone through the HR management certificate or HR professionals in the area who wanted to make more of their careers.
It's HR in literally the next level of dealing with executives, dealing with company goals, dealing with finances. You'll find in HR that HR and the executive side seem to be on two different islands. And HR Next kind of helps to bring that into one island.
Ultimately, we're looking at how can these students better communicate the strategic HR needs to their management to make them more of a partner and to make HR a much more powerful function strategically in the organization.
It is not your typical class. I've sat through many employment law classes, compensation classes. It's not that. It really takes you out of your HR box and gets you thinking across the organization, different levels, how to interact with them, how to communicate with them, how to speak their language.
The experience with the instructors so far has been really great. They all come with a wealth of information and work experience that they've been more than willing to open up and share with us.
My fellow students are amazing, and instructors are expecting class participation, so that's what I really like about HR Next.
The experience also, though, with the other classmates has been great because we are a very good balance. There's some individuals that are starting to just pave their way towards entering human resources, and then there's a good majority of them that have been pulling from their own professional work experience as well. And that's made the conversations every week in class just be really informative, and you're walking out of here with something each week.
Now, after the program is over, I feel like I could call them and be like, hey, did you ever figure out how to do that with what you were talking about, and kind of create a community.
For the individuals themselves, having this kind of exposure to a completely different orientation to HR differentiates them from the rest of HR professionals across the field.
Everything that I have learned is helping me right now with my current job. I'm trying to implement everything that I'm learning.
Everyone in HR has to realize that there's always something more to learn. And for me, coming into this program, I knew. After the first day, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get so much out of this.
The schedule was very convenient. It was after working hours, so it fit into the evening. And it moved at a very fast pace. And we did conclude on time in the evening, so that was nice too.
There are a lot of options when you take a look at training that's available, but this one is very unique in that it's not focusing on how to be successful now in human resources, but really how to focus on the future and what skills are going to be needed in the future of HR.
I want to reach our nirvana, something that Leslie Kossoff taught us in the last class. We have to have all the basic functions of HR established in order for us to get to the next level and hopefully reach that nirvana that she talks about.
The HR Next certificate program is forward-thinking, it is strategic, it differentiates, and most importantly, it's immediately implementable.
Thank you for watching this segment of NewsLink. If you are an HR professional who wants to learn strategic, analytic, and technical tools to increase your career potential and the role of HR in your organization, consider enrolling in the HR Next certificate program at Cal State Long Beach. I'm Nina Cash. We'll see you next time.